Imagine if I told you that in just 7 minutes, you could be set on a path so powerful, it forces you to lock in this year like never before. I'm not promising a miracle overnight, but rather a transformation sparked by the simple act of committing to change. Today, I'm laying down a blueprint, a challenge, a call to arms, to take control and seize this year by the reins. Time. It's the one thing we can never get back, yet we let it slip through our fingers day by day. But what if you could harness even the smallest fragments of time, the next 7 minutes, and channel that energy into making lasting change? It all begins with a decision, the decision to say enough is enough. Let's be real for a moment. All of us have been there, stuck in a cycle of endless to-do lists and half-started projects. I remember a time when I could barely muster the energy to start my mornings. Then, one day, I set a challenge for myself. Dedicate 7 minutes each morning to focus solely on my goals. At first, it felt almost comical. A mere 7 minutes seemed too insignificant. But gradually, those minutes turned into a powerful habit, a daily ritual that redefined my productivity. Let's break it down. First, let me share a concept from neuroscience: neuroplasticity. Our brains are capable of forming new connections and strengthening them through repeated focused actions. When you dedicate even 7 minutes to clear, purposeful action each day, you're not only moving forward in your goals, but you're actually rewiring your brain for success. Think of it like warming up a muscle before an intense workout. Small actions lead to greater strength over time. Consider Sarah, a freelance graphic designer who struggled to find inspiration. Every morning for 7 minutes, she dedicated herself to doodling new ideas. It wasn't long before those sketches became the foundation for some of her most creative projects. Or think about Mark, who was overwhelmed by his long to-do list. He started breaking his tasks into 7-minute bursts of focused effort, and suddenly, his productivity skyrocketed. These aren't miracles. They're smart, effective practices. And today, I'm inviting you to embrace a similar mindset. Now, let's talk about mindset. The trick isn't just in managing time. It's about managing your attention. You see, the most successful people have this uncanny ability to harness their focus. It's funny. Sometimes we think about focus like it's this mysterious superpower. In reality, it's as simple as training your mind to zero in on one priority at a time. That's why I challenge you to start with just 7 minutes. Let that be your launchpad for a day full of targeted, intentional effort. Let's cut the fluff. Here's the plan. 1. Set a clear goal. In your first 7 minutes, write down one specific goal for the day or the week. Keep it tangible. 2. Take micro actions. Dedicate 7 minutes to a task that pushes you towards that goal. It might be brainstorming ideas, sending an important email, or even meditating to clear your thoughts. 3. Reflect and adjust. At the end of your session, note what worked and what didn't. This isn't about being perfect. It's about making small adjustments that lead to big changes. Humor me for a moment. Picture this. You're in a race where everyone's sprinting with all their might, yet you're taking measured, deliberate steps. Your neighbors might laugh and call you too slow, but you know, they're chasing a fleeting high while you're building something lasting. And isn't that worth it? The secret is consistency. The true power of these 7 minutes is that they compound. Every day adds up, transforming your efforts into habits and your habits into success. Take this graph as a metaphor for your own progress. At first, the change is barely perceptible. But as you keep at it, each 7-minute session becomes a building block, boosting your confidence and propelling you forward. It's not about instant gratification. It's about sustainable, long-term growth. And the best part, you control every minute. You decide that these 7 minutes are sacred, not to be wasted on doubt, distraction, or procrastination. So here's my final challenge to you. Dedicate the next 7 minutes to your future. Write down that goal, take that micro action, and commit yourself to this process. Let these minutes be the start of a larger journey, a journey that forces you to lock in this year as the year you transformed every part of your life. Remember, greatness isn't achieved by accident. It's achieved by deliberate, consistent action. If this message resonated with you, if you're ready to put in those critical 7 minutes and unlock your potential, then join our community. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more actionable insights and inspiring journeys. The best of your life starts with a single decision. Make that decision now, and let's lock in this year together. Thank you, and stay unstoppable.